price on my name. No fleet, no flag, just fuel in the flame. Ghost on the scanner, sharp from the aim. Hopping guard in the cockpit, playing the game. Neon trails in a world gone cold. Maps reroute, but I never fold. Struggleless life of the truth I sold. To the highest bidder in a tale untold. Signal locked, systems green. Got the crew, no in between. Smother the truth, the corrupted streets. Captain's online, let the chaos scream. Tactical mind in a galaxy crack. Stacking credits while the system's hacked. Tired of kings who fake command. I fly solo when I've always land. Data breach, memory trace. Systems arrive, clear interface. One last job, one last deal. Wiping my tracks, no trace to reveal. Locked in drift past Pyro's flame. Eyes on the hall, no need to fame. Black box balls and a burning name. The little legend of who I became. The star charts live of an instinct stopped. Maybe find a mark where the lights all stopped. No safe force when you bend the law. But I am on time, I just pay the law. Signal locked, systems free. Got the crew, no in between. Smother the truth, the corrupted streams. Captain's online, let the chaos scream. They call me myth, they call me ghost. Just the pain on which bridge at most. Seek fleets for empires cry, and I still walk where your heroes die. Spawn online, silence breaks. Run your scans, track my weights. I don't hide, I just evade. This legends move in a different shade. Signal locked, systems green. Got the crew, no in between. Branch warning, fire at the road. Captain Katarn's a dog. Let's roll.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Captain Katarn here. Welcome back to another late night stream. It went so well yesterday with being able to move cargo that I guess maybe subconsciously I decided to do this again, because literally as soon as I got off work, I checked the new video that I put up, and thank you to the community for responding so positively to that, and I fell asleep until now. So I've slept for the last 8 hours, and let me tell you, I have zero regrets. That was awesome. And that means that we're gonna stream tonight until I can't stream anymore. I mean, I obviously have a hard stop for work in the morning. I don't think I'll stream that long, but I'm gonna get tier 5, damn it. That is my goal. So welcome. We're on our way back to Hurston right now. I mean, it might seem a little extraneous, but I want my blue and white paint. So I've earned tier 4 for Crusader, mostly off the back of last night's pretty awesome runs. And since we have a few new workarounds to try, maybe we'll be able to continue that momentum. But I'm gonna pick up my blue and white paint and we're gonna go back. So thanks for joining me. Hope your day's been pretty good as well.
His computer's off. Luke, you switched off your targeting computer. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Alright. Yeah, so this was actually a pretty easy run. Planets aligned and we'll just get here. Nice. So how are your cargo runs going, guys? I hope all is well. There we go, that's actually a pretty cool look. I love how I can just barely see the lights through the clouds. It's gonna be pretty cool down there. absolutely love the Raft. I think it's one of the best ships. Oh shit. One of the best ships now. I couldn't see anything. There we go. It's gonna take a minute to get that ship turned. I mean, it was an absolute meme with its old cargo configuration. It was awful. Now, it's pretty awesome, actually. Let's go into SCM mode for a little bit of fine control. And we're bringing it in. Nice. Alright. Landing gear down. Let's back up a little. There we go.
Landing complete. Engines off.
Alright, so we're here. We can pick up our skin and we should be able to continue our cargo career. Nice. Oh, I don't want to go that way. Let's jump out of here. Hey, what's up, Rain? You're welcome to join me as always. It's always more fun with another guy. At least to talk to. Oh man, what the? Hold on. Still doing it. Alright. Alright, so when it does this, I need to pull the joystick up. There we go. Oh, that's making me sick, but I think we fixed it. I say.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna fix this because this is pissing me off. I know what causes this, I think. So while I'm waiting for that to go down, let me come in here. I had set it up so I could do some really nice capturing. But I think that we need to not do that. So it would be what, on foot? Camera controls, no. On foot all, maybe? Yeah. Alright, let's try that. Oh, look at that. I wanted to do it, but now I can't. Alright, I think we're fixed. Nice. Okay. Alright, so what's going on? Tell me what happened. What am I doing? I forgot why we're here. I'm getting old. Maybe. Come on. There we go. I want the Raft Crusader livery. I want to put that on there. Okay, interesting. So there's a turret slot. I wonder if we'll be able to change that in the future. Alright, very cool. So that's literally why we're here.
ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
I just wanted the paint.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's everything I ever wanted. I get the tier 5, so I also get the skin for the Star Lifter, and I'll be pretty satisfied with that. And then I guess the next one I'll try to do is Microtech, I guess. Let's see how cargo event has progressed in my absence today. Let's see. Well, I mean, it's about what we'd expect. I think this is probably going to be the final order. Although maybe, just maybe, if they add some more outposts for Crusader, we might be able to bump up those numbers. But I think this probably is going to stay Arc Corp might be able to overtake Crusader too. I don't really care who wins. That doesn't matter to me at all. You got a couple of friends to join Star Citizen. Lots of fun. Our first takeoff, someone ramp into the hangar bay. Oh man, that's bad, right? I can't. Somebody ramped into the hangar bay. Sorry to hear that.
Hey kid, I'm putting together a crew. You in?
Hey, Prestige is now one of the captain's crew. If you're in here, welcome, and if you're watching a video, welcome, and glad to have you here. If your subscriptions are public and you subscribe while I'm streaming, we'll welcome you to the crew. All right. Okay, so I can't wait to look at this. I couldn't even wait. Wow, that looks fucking sick. Oh, that looks sick. I like it. That is nice Intrepid blue. Do you think it was necessary to have the two Crusader Industries logos literally right on top of each other? I don't know. From a design perspective, that's kind of like, oh, what? But, yeah, not bad. I would take one of them maybe and put it on this side somewhere. Okay, we got it. They're on the engines. I think we got everything covered here. The only other place we needed is right on the front, maybe. Yeah, no, that looks pretty cool. I like it. I really like it. Let's go and run some cargo. Now, there's only 100 people on this server, which is part of the reason I decided to do my late night stream tonight. There we go, landing gear up. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's really cool. And so your friends like Star Citizen after a day, or it's kind of like touch and go, or where are you with it? Is everybody happy? Because I'll be honest, man, just watching the game through your eyes has really changed my perspective, and I appreciate it. You know, sometimes I've been following this project for so long that sometimes I let the little things bother me when I should really zoom out and just be like, damn, the fact that this exists is amazing. You know, like the technology here is crazy good. I'm focusing on like one or two bugs when I'm missing the big picture of what's possible here and what the new player experience actually is. Now, last year, I'll be honest, you would not have had nearly as good of a time if you started the game last year, but since you started it at literally the perfect time, it's never been more playable, and fingers crossed every patch will continue to be able to say that. It is very amazing, right? Okay, let's go back to Crusader. Nice, it's a straight shot.
Shields off.
Can't wait for master modes to go away. I don't know if is 4.3 is probably an Evocati now. I would think, if not soon. Start getting some leaks on what's actually in the patch. That'd be really nice. Since we have really no roadmap whatsoever, there's no way to know, you know. Oh man. And also, what the hell is all this stuff that's moving around? Is that space dust? I haven't figured it out. There's little specks that are moving around in my vision. Either that or it's like the radiation sickness. Alright, let's see if I can get some contracts. There we go. I can get all the contracts. All right, we got all the Crusader contracts. So we are going to, it looks like Daymar. All right, fingers crossed. I'm pretty sure that facility has 3 elevators, so I'm sure one of them, fingers crossed, maybe works. Maybe. If you're just joining me, welcome. We are doing some late night cargo runs because for some reason when nobody's on the, well, I mean for obvious reasons I guess, when nobody's on the server, this is a hell of a lot easier. We're gonna get our tier 5 today. I just got tier 4, which means I have this awesome new livery, which I guess you'll see whenever we get back into the sun. But it's blue and white Crusader, and damn, that makes me happy. And then I think we're gonna do Microtech next. I would actually make an account for my wife and just get her the Microtech skin, because I know that she'll want it in the future. The future her that's probably never gonna play this game, but I'm still hedging my bets that maybe one day we'll do something in game, or we'll discover dinosaurs or something, since she only plays Ark. So if like they're like, by the way, we added dinosaurs, she'll be like, oh my god, I gotta play this. So that's probably what we're gonna end up doing here. Alright, after you went to Pyro, something Shepherd base on Bloom, I linked up with this other guy and fight like 20 other ships. Oh man, that's amazing. Very cool. I'm happy for you. It's always fun to discover things like that. Can I just pull out here? I don't want to really go to the planet. There we go. Alright, we still have to deal with our cooldown, but we'll just go to Daymar, fingers crossed. It's gonna be mad. You know, the cooldowns have never really mattered to me, but like if I went to that point there and people were waiting to blow you up, which, I mean, it rotates, the planets rotate, so the jump point rotates. It's a lot harder on Crusader than some other planets to find where somebody's gonna come out of Quantum. It's probably easier to interdict in the middle of the jump, to be honest. I'm just trying to think about the logistics of it. Since your endpoint's always gonna spin around the planet and therefore be locked to the planet's rotation. If you get in the center, that line is probably always the same. You gotta think like a pirate sometimes, and then you gotta think like a pirate to be able to evade the pirates. Oh, that's great, man. I'm glad you had a good time. Sometimes this game can amaze you. Other times it frustrates you. Looks like maybe we're gonna get a daylight landing. Sweet, I'm not gonna crash into the planet. At least it's less likely. A very starry-eyed view of the game. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Let's go run some cargo. I found that I can go until about 8 kilometers out and then throw it into SCM and still slow down with plenty of time to control the ship, so that's been helping me a lot. Normally I get distracted and then before I know it, I'm just crashing.
Shields on.
Alright. Yeah, look at that. We bled speed pretty nicely there. Now there are a lot of ships here, at least on the ground. I don't know if that's gonna be a good thing or not. Okay, that one's weird. That one's just chilling there. Okay, that elevator looks like it probably works because there's a dude there. We'll check this one. Is he running the cargo up? He's not. At least not yet. I don't know. It's kind of in the way, but they have a very aggressive cleanup on the pads right now. So I'll try this. Looks like they're all closed. I don't know if that's probably not a good thing. I'm gonna keyboard and mouse it real quick, see if I can get us down there. Or not, since it's not letting me do anything. What the fuck? I literally can't move up or down right now. What is happening? Oh, never mind. I have on my throttle I have a bar that I use. It's actually for flaps, but it moves very easily. And it's the it's my limiter. I use it as my limiter, so because of that, I can have some issues sometimes when I don't realize that I've put it to 0 and then I can't move my ship at all. Alright, first of all, that livery. Fire! Right. And I'm glad that video helped some of you guys today. You know, when I saw that Spectrum post, I was like, you know, there's a lot of people that won't read, but they'll watch a video. So, just trying my best here. Okay, first, I'm gonna look in here and see if I can find any med pens. That's one of the sabotage things. If people drop med pens, they turn into incredibly small circles on the pad, and it will just outright break them immediately. I don't see anything. Alright, let's see how it goes. Here's the loading contents bug, remember? Okay, good. Yes, 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 so far so good. Okay. Oh shit, we got medium and heavy. I want the heavy. Nice. I wonder, can I break this up? Can I put 5 on there? Because if I can do this in 2 trips instead of 3, I would be very happy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we can do that in two bring ups. Awesome. Fingers crossed. So that's a fun pro tip. You don't have to do 3 anymore. I was doing 3 in the past. All right, and it's all here. Yeah. Empty servers at night, the way to go. All I had to sacrifice was my sleep pattern for it. And I punched those numbers into my calculator. It makes a happy face. It's okay. I think it probably worked out for my wife because she came home, we made dinner, and then I went right to bed. She was laughing at me. I was like, honey, I'm exhausted. I'm like, I streamed all last night, and she thinks it's funny. Get yourself a spouse that approves of your idiocy. All right, Ryan. Have a good night, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Like, English is your second language, so I could imagine why you wouldn't want to read it. I can't even. I have trouble reading English. I have trouble speaking English. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, thankfully so far I haven't had to use that workaround, so that's really been nice. In fact, yeah, since there's so few people on, I might even use the tractor beam, which will make this way faster. I've just always been afraid somebody's gonna come down here and fuck with my stuff, and I can't, you know, can't as easily hit them with a box to deter them, but people have been pretty chill. I mean, the first night, oh my god, that one guy, I just wanted... just wish I had the ability to ban his account kind of deal. Alright, we'll start the next rows in the back. It's therapeutic. I can't say this is fun. I don't necessarily think this is fun, but I don't know. I guess there's a certain autism in me that likes repetitive tasks. If I didn't, I couldn't do my job. I'll tell you that. In fact, I think I'm gonna jump up there and use the tractor beam for the next after I get the rest of them out. I don't think the small... Yeah, I don't think our small boxes are here, so this will be all we can take. I don't know where the small outpost is. It's definitely not worth getting it. It's only like a couple SCU. That's where I'm a little bit greedy about this. I wish this was just a little more cargo space. If I get the large and the medium onto the raft, oh, that would be perfect. And don't be shy. I'm happy to talk in the chat as well. Or be shy if that's your thing, I guess. That's freaking hilarious. That cutlass. I think I saw it when I was coming in, but I finally got an angle of it that was like, what the hell? I'm like turning my head sideways. Doesn't be like, what the fuck? They said if you bring up your cargo up, then get in your ship and go up a touch, then forward a bit, then slam it in reverse really hard and hangar, the cargo will auto-load. I don't believe it. But if you can point me to the video that shows that, we can give it a try. But I appreciate you. Well, they say don't believe, then believe half as much as you. Here or something, I don't know. I could use this medium cargo shipment though here to get as I could actually fill my. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll put this here and this here. I need 3 more. I don't know if this will all fit. No, damn it. Okay, so I would need literally 1 more. Will this fit? Okay. If I take. Yeah, what if I take 1 more box? Okay. That should be everything. Come on up, baby. Don't tell me I just fucked it up. There we go. I was afraid I didn't stay on the terminal long enough. Alright, that'll fit every piece of the grid. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so we'll do these first, I guess. This has to be perfect for this to work. Because a standard load on the raft gives you 3 empty spots. And I brought up 3 essential boxes, I think. I might have fucked this up, actually. There might be 1 extra box I can't use like this one. In that case, I'll send it back down. My maths might have been off a bit. We'll see. Oh shit, we can get 1 more up there. We'll put this back there first. We'll do the last row. I'm just hoping that going forward all the cargo ships are designed around a nice, easy grid. That's something the RSI Galaxy better get right. Like if that grid isn't easy to load, I'm going to be really mad because that's... The Mercury Star Runner is my heart's favorite ship, but the RSI Galaxy is probably going to be my favorite ship when it comes out, unless it absolutely sucks. I have all my hopes resting on it. guess making a video that just tells people to play at night would not be very helpful, because I mean that's most people can't just adjust their sleep schedule to get the perfect Star Citizen experience. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna have one extra box because I did not do my maths correctly. That's actually true. I can't remember the last time I saw a Drake Herald. I think one of my friends brought one out and they made fun of him, but like only because he was a friend. Like I would never tease somebody that bought a useless ship that I didn't know, you know. It's the idea of being a newscaster in the game makes me shake my head a little bit, not in the bad way necessarily, but let's make sure we put that on the grid. All right, we'll send that back down. Fingers crossed this does not mess it up, because this one seems to work. I mean, I would rather have just left the cargo here and killed it than... Okay, all right, all good. So we still have that medium shipment, and our cargo full. We're completely full. There's 196 SCU right here. 196 SCU of glory. Let's do this. Our blue livery, man. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Yeah, so I'd like to see how that works. It was kind of like, if you know me, you know that I'm obsessed with Star Wars Galaxies. So one of the things that Raph Koster, the lead designer, wanted to do, because this is Star Wars Galaxies launched back in 2003. Or sorry, yeah, 2003. It was a completely different era, and blogging was a big thing back then. I mean, we kind of see it now a little bit with video blogs, and maybe Instagrams are kind of like a blog, like a shortened, we don't have an attention span kind of form of that now. But yeah, so like back in the day, that was the thing. So he wanted to have blogger as a profession in Star Wars Galaxies, and he ended up not doing it because they couldn't figure out a way to make that work correctly. I don't know what that is, and I don't want to mess with anyone. Hopefully it's not a pirate. Let's go fast as we can. Almost there. Out of atmosphere. Let's pick up destination and get the fuck out of here as soon as possible. GTFO. Okay, he's keeping his distance. Alright, so then I can just go to the OM marker. The OM1. Alright, so we're gonna go to Seraphim, which I've had good success with on everything except the introduction mission. So yeah, I would like to see how a news reporter career actually works in Star Citizen. I think that would be very exciting. If it actually worked and they figured that out, I would be in awe. You know, like there's some things on paper that seem awesome, like hidden compartments in a game. I think I talked about this in my smuggling video, that don't work whatsoever because of perfect information in games. So there are never actually any hidden tunnels. But like being a blogger, I don't expect that to work, but I also know that I'm not the smartest guy in the room. So if they could pull that off, it'd be pretty neat. You know, like you write the news in Star Citizen kind of thing. Kind of like Board Gamer, but on like a micro level. He's kind of like a macro overview of the project, but I mean like, you know, like an in-game reporter of what's going on. That'd be kind of neat. I could see that being appealing to somebody.
Shields on.
Alright. We have a hangar. And hopefully, if I'm super lucky, it's not the one on top, but it kind of looks like it's the one on top, and I hate that one. He's got the combat music, so I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, it's the one on top. Fuck. I'm trying to slow down so I can go straight up. Like, we have all these nice fly straight in hangars and they gotta give me the hard landing. I mean, I still fly straight in because until we have a better system to actually see in first person where the hell your ship is, it's absolutely frustrating as hell to land in these. Landing gear down.
Landing gear down.
I should get voice attack. I mean, I used to have it. I mean, I have the voice attack program. There's a like HWS or something voice packs. Has like Shatner and a bunch of people like that. I used to have one of their packs for Star Citizen. What the fuck? Get off the ground. There we go. I used to have one of their packs for Star Citizen, and it was pretty cool, but the game kept changing so fast back in those days that they couldn't keep up with their updates to the pack. But hopefully now, if it's a little more structured in terms of like the key bindings, it might be worth it to spend a day and figure out how to set that up just so that Shatner can talk to me while I do this. I would have to think who I want though. They got a lot of really... Oh, look at this. The blue and the white on the... Damn, that looks good. They got a lot of really cool voice packs if you haven't seen that. Actually, fuck this. I should be up there. Let's go up to the top. I should be using the tractor beam for this. It would be a lot faster. A lot less frustrating. I think I'm stuck. Have you guys seen those? The voice packs? I'll have to... Maybe I'll pull it up. I know right now in case like I decide to listen to music, my Chrome doesn't actually play through onto the stream, but I don't want to do that to you guys. It also means I can't really share a video easily. All right, let's do this.
Systems activating.
Power remote turret. All right, so the first thing is when you get in this raft turret, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is awful. Hit Q. Once you hit Q, everything starts working a lot better. Except, you know, like the actual tractor beam. What the fuck is going on? No, my tractor beam's not working. Did the power get turned off? Maybe the power was already on and I turned it off. That actually makes sense. We'll find it. There's probably an exact pixel in it. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay. So again, hit Q. There we go. And if you need to get one off, the easiest way is just touch the one above it. And make sure you set up your initial grid perfectly and the rest of it will work. Like, that's not right. It needs to be back in the corner all the way. Alright, perfect. Yep. Especially the close ones, I like to do that because it's a little bit harder to drag them down. But once you get your cargo grid going, everything's really easy. See, like, there we go. Oh, they must have made that a little easier. Maybe I'm getting better. I can't wait for volatile cargo though. I think the space hauling is one of the most interesting parts of the game because it facilitates so much between economic trade and, you know, potential for piracy. And if that really becomes a threat, then you'll have maybe mercenary groups you hire, but then you have to like know that they're actually good enough to save you. Because like even if they're, it's one of those things, if the pirates are determined enough, someone's gonna blow you up before the mercenaries can like intervene. I'd like to see how that all works. Where, you know, you hire some people that are on the take with the pirates, and the next thing you know, it's not so good. But yeah, I need to spend some time in Arena Commander. I really hope that that Master Mode's change comes in pretty soon. That would make me quite happy indeed. If I can finally start practicing on what should be, air quotes, the final version of the flight model. Yeah. You know what? We need to up the game volume a little bit. And we need to have. The suggestion for them was that we need more cargo loading and unloading music. Yeah, we're gonna fill up this cargo elevator this time. This is actually pretty cool. A full 196 SCU run. I think I'll keep doing that because if you drop the medium contract, you can pick it up again, and I think it randomizes the location. So always try to get the medium or small contract, but I think medium because that actually fills the entire hold. If I just take pieces of it, I'll try to get them at the same place. And then I can fill up my ship and feel a little bit better about that for like minimal amounts of extra work. Does that, what, 24 SCU make a difference? Maybe. It does to me. Every run. I'm gonna do 5 runs tonight. So that's an extra 100. 100 and some. Alright, we'll put this over here. I want to put those on last. Actually, yeah, we should be fine. I have enough to make a full solid row. So we can put these back here. I didn't want to mess up the grid. Okay, that's not what we wanted to go here. Come on, spin. There we go. Alright. Grid is established. What features would you like to have in 4.3 that would be like your dream features? Since they haven't announced anything about it yet, I guess speculation is wild. Especially since I haven't seen anything for Evocati leaks or anything. So I have no idea what to expect, but personally I would like to see at least something on like the guild or org tools that they've teased. Because then I can start building out our org. Been waiting for that, which has been a bit of a challenge. And I've got logos ready to go and org charts and everything to show what I want to be. Just waiting for the tools at this point. I apologize guys, I don't have the multi-stream chat up, so if you're on Twitch or Kick or Rumble, I'm not gonna see it, unfortunately, tonight. But I do appreciate you on those platforms as well. you know, Twitch would ban me for saying this, or at least temp ban me, but I don't care. YouTube is definitely the place to be. We got the highest bit rates and all that stuff. Plus you have access to all my video content. You want to see being able to tow abandoned ships back to your hangar, repair them, and add them to your ship list. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I think that they said that there would be something like that you could do in the future. Like you could pay for a license to like get a new serial number or register the serial number for you. Yeah, I think that's probably a post-crafting thing, because I'm sure that those are components they would want you to craft like as a rarity gate, right? So that you couldn't do it just willy-nilly, but you'd have to like really pick and choose. Like maybe you found like an epic blueprint for one of those, and you want to really pick and choose what ship you want to use that on. Yeah, but that's a pretty cool feature. I could get behind that. I'm thinking org tools or, and this is probably a pipe dream because I haven't heard anything about it. It's pure speculation, so don't take this as like fact it's coming. But I would really like to see the Nyx system at CitizenCon like go live. It's one of those things like for Pyro, we were waiting for server meshing literally forever, right? It was always like they just kept working on Pyro in the background. And then, you know, we finally got it when we had the server meshing and the wormhole tech. But now that we have that, we're just waiting on Nyx to be done. And then there's really nothing that I know of that shouldn't allow it just to slot right into the persistent universe, unless they're still working on missions and stuff, which hopefully isn't the case. I mean, just, you know, use the stuff we already have, kind of thing. But yeah, I'm really hopeful in October they'll drop that on us. All right, we have loaded the cargo. Nice. I would like the elevator to also move faster. That's on the wish list. I get it. The slower it is, the more industrial and epic it feels. There we go. All right, we have a completely full cargo grid in there. We get our 196 SCU of cargo. And of course, if you know me, you know I gotta dance. All right, looks like we got it. It's tradition. You gotta jump around like a crazy. All right. And we can do this too. This will be fun. Let's strut our stuff a little bit. Yeah, not bad. How about this one?
That's amazing. Thank you so much for completing.
And I'm trying to find there. That's the one. that's my favorite. It cycles through those three. There's 3 different emotes. I like to use that one for shit. I like to use that one for thumbnails. When it works, you got to celebrate it, because there are some times that it does not work. So we will go in here, and we're gonna check our journal and see how we're doing towards our goal. Okay, so we're at 1853. So we basically have 1,000 more, and we're gonna get it at 96 SCU. So having that extra has helped, because we can basically do 5 more runs at this point, because we're a little bit over target. So we have to be plus, yeah, we have to be plus 20. It looks like, as we're losing 4 per run. If we have the whole thing filled up, that is 196. So let's look again. Are we plus 20 over goal? Because that would mean exactly 5 runs. Yes, we're plus, looks like about plus 20, 27. So yeah, we're good. If I fill up 5 more complete runs, I'll get tier 5 for Crusader. That'll be nice. Gotta do the maths. Okay, we can launch now, and doing my parts. We said doing awesome. Okay, we're back into space now. One of the things I like to do is, while I'm waiting, because I have to wait a little bit, get the landing gear back up, is fly up here to the top of the arch and just sit here. This way I can pretty much quantum in any direction and the station won't be blocking me. I bet they come back with this hotfix. They probably identified an issue with them that was a problem and disabled them. I mean, I don't know. I don't make CIG's apologies. I don't really care what they do. I'm just, as a consumer, it is so, a consumer of videos, we'll say, just like forget the fact that I do YouTube. As a consumer of videos, I am so sick of all the like Star Citizen sucks, CIG sucks, you know, videos out there. I can't watch them anymore. I don't care to give my attention to people that farm negativity as a monetization strategy. And when I say that, there are certain creators that get bristly at it, but they know they're doing it. I know they're doing it. I'm not dumb. They're not dumb. You know? Like, one in particular plays a character for views, and that's fine. I mean, I appreciate the hustle. I totally respect the hustle of all the things, you know, out there. I get that, like, we're all just trying to make a buck and live. And if you've been in my streams recently, I've said the reason that I came back to YouTube and I'm really going hard at this is I know AI is going to take my job. There's like no question about that. So the issue is, or the question is, can I actually, you know, supplement my income in a way that I enjoy? And if the answer is yes, then I'm satisfied. And YouTube so far has been going splendidly since I came back. So thank you all for being a part of that success. Well, nah, cheese is bad for the game. Those players that exist solely to break things for others, I would argue they don't need to be. You don't need to have them in your game system. In fact, if you had a way to get rid of them and just ban them outright, the amount of like positivity that you would have from everybody else would more than make up for the revenue loss. Like if you were very, very aggressive, like the people that are using their Polarises to just hover them over the outpost, because that'll break the that'll just break the elevator by being there. I guess there's some kind of like conflict with how that works. They know exactly what they're doing, and it's clear that they've spent a lot of money on the account. You know, make a couple examples of them, make it big and loud and in public, and you'll send a message across that I don't care if you paid us $5,000. If you're going to ruin other people's experiences, you're gone. And promise you that'll make a big change, because you know they don't care. They don't care at all if you ban their free fly accounts or whatever the case is. But if you start actually like hitting them where the money is, that's when it makes a difference. All right, so we're still waiting. There's a cooldown after you do a large contract. It's about 8 minutes, so we're waiting for that right now. Unfortunately, my joystick is kind of drifting. I really need to calibrate it. There we go. Trying to keep it, but it's still nosing down. Unless that's maybe the gravity of the planet pulling me as we rotate. I don't know. It's interesting. But man, that is pretty. And you can actually see galaxies. One of the things that I did last year, I had left my old job. I bet on myself, and I decided that I wasn't going to return to the office and they could go F themselves, and I would just go find another job, because I'm like, I know I'm good enough to at what I do that somebody will snap me up immediately. So I was between jobs because I resigned from my position, and I was between jobs whenever we had the eclipse, so I bought this huge telescope and took it out. We drove all the way to Indianapolis so that we'd be in the totalitarian path, and totalitarian, I don't think that's wrong. Totality. Yeah, we were in the dictator's path now, the totality path, and that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. But then I've also been using this telescope to check out things at night, and it's been pretty amazing. Like being able to see a galaxy like this, like even blurry, because it's not the greatest telescope, it's just so cool. You know, like this right here, like it's like the kid in me couldn't even imagine how you look up in the sky, you might see a star, right? You put your telescope on it, and all of a sudden that area has 50 stars, and you're just like, holy shit, you know, like it's mind-blowing. Absolutely cool experience. I recommend it if you can do it. All right, let's see. Nothing yet. Soon. I should put a clock on that. Let's see. Is there a countdown timer on Windows? There's no countdown timer. Oh, there is. Explore more tools. What is this? Timer? Eight. Start. Oh, that's 8 days. Crap. Why is it only in my... Damn it. Hold a second. Oh, countdown timer. Okay, so this is a... Of course, they want me to use Edge if I do it like that. Stop. Reset. Countdown timer. Oh, 8 minutes. I hate Microsoft Edge. I would totally uninstall that. It's that old what is it, a Family Guy, I think, meme where he's like, what, you know, they create Microsoft Edge and they say, what is my purpose? And they're like, you are to download Chrome. I think it's all sad. That's how I feel. So yeah, so Google having to sell Chrome is actually a net negative for me because I like having all my stuff in the same place, so if I get hacked, everything is gone at the same time. But I'll be honest, I prefer convenience over that shit. Alright, we're gonna go towards yellow to clear the planet, then we'll make the jump to Daymar.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, I don't celebrate. Let's see. Sleepy's Play says that's cool. You're thinking, you're succeeding, and you brag on what you did to get others interested. Well, I mean, yeah. I hope I'm not bragging. I'm trying to relate. I'm sharing my life. What's going on in my life with you guys? I think that's interesting as much as I can without doxing myself. That's why I stopped doing my face cams. There's enough people that are just mad at me, literally like upset with me, because I have a different view about Star Citizen than they do, that would like actually try to get me canceled in real life over it, and I just don't want that. So I had a lot of videos with face cams. Those are gone. I probably will never show a face cam again unless this is my full-time job, and then it's kind of like, you know, huge double middle fingers to those people, because you can't do anything to me then. But like right now, if somebody tried to get me canceled in real life and I lost my job, that would be kind of a rough thing. So I don't ever want to give them that power. Okay, that ship is still hanging out there. I don't know what it is. Why can't I see it? I think I used to be able to see it. Let's go to target up here. Target status unknown. You know what we can do? Let's go into scanning mode. This is what it's for, right? We'll give it a narrow beam, like the Expanse. Right now, here we go. Okay, that's a Drake Corsair Expedition. That's kind of cool. I don't like the perfect information. If you watched my smuggling video, I'd love it if you could like spoof your signature, or do all kinds of other things, because perfect information kills games, right? knowing exactly what everyone's flying. Yeah, I had to scan him, but it only took a second. So like knowing that is not as helpful or cool.
Shields on.
Let's go ahead and start slowing it down. I like the uncertainty. I want to be able to pull off the bluff, you know? Like we've got 100 warships bearing down on your 20 kind of deal. Is there anybody here? What is that shadow there? That's weird. Okay, it's gone. Alright, very cool. So this is exactly where we were. This should work really nicely. And I think I have enough boxes to continue to,
Hey kid, I'm putting together a crew. You in?
Easy Eye. It's now one of the captain's crew. Appreciate you. Look at this. Yeah. Come back, come back, come back. Come back. Oh, too close, too close. A little too close. There we are.
Engines off.
Perfect. Every time. Backed in 2004 and you're in full support of the program, but please let's use some common sense, please. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Alright, first I'm just gonna check it. I always like to check it now for med pens and signs of sabotage. Now that I know what I'm looking for. They look like very, very little circles. You gotta check, because if they go into the pad, the only thing they'll stick up is like the back of the pen. I don't see anything. Good. Oh, look at that. Didn't even get the loading contents issue. Okay, so what we need... Oh shit, what? Am I in the wrong place? Oh, I mean I can take this. But isn't this where the large shipment is too? Did I not do this right? Yeah, because I know I have 3 extra box spaces after one of those. Let me see. Maybe I'm tracking the wrong fucking contract like an idiot. No, it says, Shubin SCD-4. SCD-1, that's where I am, right? Yeah, I'm here. Okay, that's weird. Not showing up at the, site at all. I'll put these up there. Yeah, because a full contract will get you all but 3 spaces left. So this will make sure that when I get the full contract, I have all the spaces. And I think what we can do now, since my cooldown is over on the heavy shipment, if it's not showing up here, I can drop it and keep accepting it and dropping it until it cycles randomly back to this location. So I don't need to move. We're gonna figure out all the workarounds while we're here. New strategery. Yeah, it's still not here, huh? Okay, let's see if it's here now. Missions, all categories. No. Alright, let's check them both. Make sure that maybe like somehow I didn't accidentally screw this up. So the accepted ones, the medium shipment is also at SCD-1. So is the heavy shipment. Untrack, track, abandon. Okay. Crusader, offer. SCD-1, accept. Okay. Track. Good. Let's see if it's here now. Is it just a temporary? Yeah, here, it's just a temporary issue. Okay, so we'll put 18 here and we can split this into 5 and do... There we go.
I just saw that you're unable to complete the contract.
Okay, we fixed it. We used our heads, guys.
Okay.
What does Does Captain Disillusion always say? Love with your heart. Use your brain for everything else. Still hoping the Hurston or Crusader makes a comeback on the overall race, but I'm resigned after day one that we were gonna lose that. I should make a video on why Hurston and ArcCorp never had a chance because of the game mechanics. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I forgot. The other thing that you want to do to make this oh so much easier, if your mouse has the ability to undo the your middle mouse wheel typically has some type of like restriction on it that makes it click into different orientations, right? So whenever you spin it, you feel like that resistance, so you're not just like spinning it freely. But if you can do this and spin it freely, it's so nice. So that was one of the things Rain showed me last night because I never thought about it. If you make your mouse wheel free spin, you can move this cargo so much faster and easier. You just have to, you know, give it one tug instead of continuously moving your finger. It's so nice. And I just started doing that, so I'm gonna start seeing not only am I gonna load faster, but it's gonna be a lot less on me. It's more like the Atlas in that sense once you do that. Makes it a lot easier to get into the intended spot too. There's a that's what she said joke there, but I'm not gonna make it. We're too highbrow on this channel. Yeah, see how much faster it's moving though? I don't have to, you can just send the mouse that way, and once it gets to where I want it, I just click it in. Very nice. Alright, let's get the rest of it. That's gonna be a huge help. Alright. Yeah, that's a pro tip. I should have put that in the video. Actually, I feel dumb about that. Maybe I'll make another. Maybe I'll make another one. I don't know. Assuming that they can fix some of the cargo issues with the maintenance tomorrow and that they're on it. That would be pretty cool. And then that video would die and I'll make another one that like, gives you tips and tricks on how to get the most out of this. I'll be honest though, I'm not 100% sure I'm gonna want to do this again for Microtech. I was thinking to myself, yeah, I'll get a tier 5 on all of them. That's like 12,000 SCU of cargo. It's like 1150. It's 2,800 times 4. But like, that is a lot of fucking cargo at like 196 SCU at a time. I don't know if I'm enjoying myself that much. Like, the completionist in me wants to have everything, but I think that like modern MMOs, that's not possible anymore. Back when like Galaxies was out, it was totally possible to potentially, you know, be online for all the events and get all the badges and stuff. But now with like microtransactions and the fact that like skins are locked behind payments and stuff like that, it's really impossible, in my opinion, to be a completionist. So because of that, I just may not be able to do it. And once I accept that, then I'll probably be happier as a gamer too. Although I do kind of want the Microsoft skin, or yeah, it is Microsoft, Microtech skins. They are kind of cool. I don't know. I guess I'll chip away at it, but I won't be like I am now, trying to play every single night. I'd rather work on videos again. You can see that I haven't been, other than the one today that I thought was super necessary to make, I haven't been making videos because I've been playing every hour that I get. Alright, there we go. We're full. That is a completely full cargo raft. So we need 4 more of those. Oh shit, I think we missed. There we go. And I'm wearing the Crusader armor. I don't necessarily care for this style, but it's nice to have it, I guess. It does let you run practically unlimited, so that's a pretty neat thing. Look at that. Nice full cargo. We'll do the cinematic takeoff. Oh yeah. Look at that. Yeah, my ship just wants to pitch down for some reason. I gotta definitely calibrate my joystick. That is beautiful. Got the sun in the background. We could probably do a little better too. Maybe like that. Yeah. Oh, that looks neat. That's some B-roll coming to a. Oh shit! I'm not recording right now. Oh, I was gonna say that's some B-roll coming to a video near you, but I guess not. And also, like, I guess I'm already out of atmosphere? Weird. I didn't expect it to be that fast. Fuck. Okay, we gotta find an OM marker or something. We'll go to yellow. Alright, now the question is it on this side or is it obstructed? Looks like it's on this side, maybe. No, we're gonna have to go to OM1. Let's see, which one's farther away? I think it's on the other side. This might give us a straight shot in. Yeah, this is perfect. You don't need a nav computer. You can be the computer. Like, it's what I tell my wife when she's like, I can't drive a stick. I'm like, well then you couldn't drive a car back in the day. I'm like, you had to be the computer. You had to figure out your gear ratio and when to shift. I'm like, and if my mom could do it, you could do it. You know? And she's part of the reason that I don't have a stick shift sports car anymore, because I want her to be able to drive it in an emergency, and she really can't. And it's kind of sad.
Shields on.
After I got divorced the first time, the car I bought was a Mitsubishi 3000 GT, and it really was awesome. Learned how to drive a stick, got way into that, made all kinds of modifications to it, did Halo headlight mods in there to make it look a little bit more modern. I loved that shit. Oh shit, I put down the landing gear. I'm hitting the wrong button, I'm trying to spam the comms. Yeah, okay, so I guess because it assigned me middle hanger before and I logged out with that, I'm probably gonna get the middle hanger for the rest of my time here. So we get the combat landings or authorized hanger.
Landing gear down.
Alright, there we go. You know, that whole thing about me slamming into the ground every time I land, it's a meme at this point, but it's not 100% true. The captain can fly when he cares to. But just like Malcolm Reynolds, I don't want to fly my own ship. Get a qualified pilot who's better than me. Alright, there we go. The other thing that's nice too is that we're barely using any quantum fuel, so I haven't had any like big repair bills. This should be mostly all profit. How are we doing? Yeah, I mean, I gave Rain Sky 600k yesterday to buy his C2, and we're already almost fully recovered from that. I mean, I don't care about the credits right now. Let's go enter that remote turret. Alright, remember, hit Q. What a difference. My Grabthar's hammer. What a savings. Oh yeah, look at the difference with the tractor beam and having the mouse wheel unlocked. Holy shit. This just becomes easy mode. Alright, it'll be easier now since they'll run into each other. I have been using the same Logitech G502 mouse for like 10 years, and I don't think I could ever use another one, like another model, ever. I might switch to the wireless one at some point, maybe with one that has like the charging surface underneath of it, so I never have to worry about that. But like I'm so used to this and it's so comfortable in my hand that it would actually probably be a net deterrent for me. Switch. Like, I don't know if I'd be as productive. In fact, I would like seriously buy like 10 of them and put them in the closet so I have them for the next X amount of years. I don't know. I figure I'm gonna live another 40 years if I'm lucky, so... well, if I'm really lucky, I'll live 50 because most of my grandparents lived to their 90s. So if I can do that, let's see, you need one mouse about every 4 years or so, just based on like grit and grime and stuff. I'd have to figure that out. I'd have to come up with some kind of like. It doesn't mean that something better won't come out, but it would really have to wow me to even try it. You guys think about dumb like autistic things like that, or is it just me? When I get bored, I calculate dumb things in my head. And here's the other thing too, like I've got that 4090 in my PC, right? I don't know that they're gonna make a big enough leap here, since this last generation is kind of meh. AMD doesn't really care about the high end at all, and Nvidia wants to be an AI company, so like I don't know if the next generation of graphics cards is even going to be enough to make me tempted to switch, because the 500 series definitely, 5000 series definitely isn't. Like it's kind of scary to me that we're like in a stagnant tech period for the first time maybe ever. So I just wish like maybe AMD like started caring about the higher end market. I mean, the CPUs are amazing. I have the 7950X 3D, and I'm very tempted to get the 9950X 3D just because it has one major advantage. So the boosting that it can do, they're basically like the chip is split, right? I've got 16 cores. There's 8 on one side and 8 in the other, and they call them a CCU package. But the limitation on the 7950X is that only one of those packages gets like all the performance boosts and stuff that the chip is capable of, not both. I guess it might be a heat limitation or some kind of architecture issue that they had to do that. So I can't determine which cores are going to run what, whether it's a game or Premiere Pro or something that I'm doing. But the 9950X 3D doesn't have that problem. They can both scale up, so I may actually see some benefit in it. It would be one of those things, it would be like intermittent, but potentially worth it. Hey, what's going on, Tyler J? Just randomly came across your channel yesterday, really enjoyed your recent videos, keep it up. Just got done with a pretty decent run on an EU server. Up way later than I should be. Yeah, man, I first of all, thank you for the kind words, I appreciate you. Glad that you're enjoying the videos. I found that if I do this late at night, I have no issues. Like, one, most of the people that want to grieve you are not online anymore, and two, there's nobody at the outpost either. It's really quite a nice experience. You know, we want Star Citizen to be this big single shard universe, but sometimes it is really nice when it's not, I'll be honest. Glad you're liking them though, thank you, and welcome. You know what, I don't think that you were in here whenever it played. Let me see if that's still here. One second. My mini feed. No, I don't have it. Or maybe I do. I'm looking. No. Okay. I was checking to see if your subscriptions were public and you'd subscribed. I could pop it up for you, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Because we have this, right? We'll do Easy Eye again.
Hey kid, I'm putting together a crew.
I love the notifications. They're very me. You had a major grief battle, and hey, if you had a good time, that's all that matters. Who am I to say what people should do in the game? Like the guy that I've been playing a lot with, Rainski. He's one hell of a combat pilot. He just started Star Citizen a month ago, and he's really helped me like see the passion from the game a new player can have. Because one of the things I say a lot is that we are so jaded as people that have followed this game for 10 years. Like we can't recognize the wins anymore. You know, it's all like this bug and CIG sucks and they can't do anything right, and it's kind of like, if you zoom out and look at the game, it's literally amazing. But I also told him, I'm like, if you started a year ago, I'm like, you would not have had this like smooth, beautiful experience that you're having now. So you have to understand that there's a lot of progress that got us to this point, but I'm glad it's paying off. You lost all your shit, but you got some revenge. Nice. You made the mistake of trying to steal his ship and it transported me back to Everest and ended it. Yeah. That was a nice change, because I'm pretty convinced somebody tried to shipjack me a couple days ago. So I got on my ladder and I couldn't move. Like, it felt like I was being blocked by something in the center of the ramp. Maybe like a player made himself invisible and was standing there hoping to like take over the ship and kill me. And then it was gone, and I was able to move again. And I was like, whoa, I was really thinking about that. I'm like, I think somebody just tried to shipjack me, and they got transported to Never Never Land. So that's fun. All right, cargo run 5, 1 of 5 is done. Operation kick ass. Okay, so I called the elevator, right? Why does it take this long to open? It's already here. I think it also does that at the zones now. It considers the zone stations. At least that's what somebody told me. If they try to steal your ship in the Armistice Zone, any of them, that they'll get kicked out. Alright, let's this is a good sign. If you see this, that means you got your rewards. I think, right? Yes. Yeah, it's tradition, guys. After we do it, we bounce around like idiots. I mean, there is an 8-minute cooldown. Let's start the cooldown. Hold on, let's find that Microsoft Edge timer. Oh, stop. Reset it. 8 minutes. Start. Okay, it just played the ding for me. The old 8 minutes was done. Wow, so in 8 minutes before,
you completed that contract.
I was able to load and unload.
Let's work together again soon.
That's crazy. Alright, we'll see what happens. Alright, and then here, of course, you know. We got it done. Oh yeah. A little bit of bragging rights. Who knows? Like for the event, they might have turned it on for any ships. I don't really know. But it definitely apparently works in the Armistice zones for sure. I should probably go get something to eat during that 8 minutes down so my character doesn't die. That's not what we want. Actually, that's fine. I can just jump out the airlock. It's my preferred method of leaving anyway. Plus, look at how nice that looks with the blue and white. Oh, it's so sexy. I love the skin. If you can't tell that blue and white is my thing, I mean, surprise. I mean, Crusader could be responsible for heinous crimes like Hurston Dynamics, but if their logo was blue and white, you know, I'd be all over it. But I understand why everyone's trying to get Hurston to get the discount because of all the ships being there. I get that. Alright, unfortunately there is no food at the pizza shop. Every patch. Maybe that's my 4.3 witch, that we finally get pizza slices at the pizza shop over there. So I don't have to go to the Galleria every single time. But it does allow me to get burritos. So, I mean, it's not all bad, I guess. Alright, you guys ready for the extreme sustenance cam? Extreme sustenance cam, whoa! There it is. You honestly thought Hurston was going to be mid or last, but they released that video talking about the discount. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense why everyone's pushing for it. What I don't like is them trying to block block people from getting it. We can go to the burrito bar, I think. Yeah, so I've decided that I will try the Dak Galbi chicken this time. It looks pretty good, actually. How did that do? Looks like we're gonna need a couple burritos. We'll try something else. We'll try the citrus beef burrito. I know what all those words are, so that's at least, you know, that's good. It's always scary to me whenever I eat food from a place where I don't know what the hell it is. Alright, good to go. And I think that we're good on that as well.
How's it going?
There we go.
Unbelievable.
And finally we'll put our helmet back on. I wish I could keep my glasses on when I had this helmet on. That'd be kind of cool. Stay in character. Hey, what's going on? Mako's these Makos. Is it Makos? Is that how you want to be pronounced? I'm sorry, I didn't see your message at first. Welcome back. Welcome to our late night theater. Cargo running edition. Star Citizen. Alright, man. You have a good night. I appreciate you.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, so the raft is still on the pad. That's the other thing I want with 4.3. I want the damn custom hangars to move to the top of the list. Why should I scroll down? Like, it is very, very rare that somebody goes to anything other than the custom hangar listed. Make those people scroll. Don't make me. Hopefully they can do that. I would think that is not a... Here's the deal. It's probably not a trivial thing to do. It's probably a trivial thing to find the code in order to do it. That's probably the difficulty. And then all the tests that need to happen to make that work. Oh no. There we go. Thought we were going up too high. Have you had a bug where cargo doesn't show up at all at the mission location? I just had one, and I dropped it and got another contract for that location, and it was there. So what you can do is they're randomized, but it will serve you another mission the second that you drop one, so you can keep doing that until you get that same location, and then it should work. That's what it seems to be the case for me, at least.
Engines on. Launch complete.
Alright, we're gonna go out this way. We're gonna go out long ways. Try to center the ship here. I'll tell you, I used to say the raft was ugly, but now that it's draped in this beautiful Intrepid dawn blue, I gotta say, I'm a fan. And we'll put up the landing gear as well. Very nice. Good thing there's all this dust in space, or I'd never know I was moving, you know? Alright. That's actually super pretty. Oh yeah, look at that with the sunlight coming up. That's nice. This game is just absolutely gorgeous. Alright, it's gonna be a couple minutes. According to our timer, it is going to be, let's see. Where's this dumb edge window? 30 seconds, actually. Okay. And then we're going to do a count up timer to see how long it takes from the time I accept the contract until I cycle it, so I can figure out how much longer I'm going to be doing this cargo shit to get my tier 5. Alright, it says 13 seconds. We'll see how accurate this is. 10 seconds. So it's been 8 minutes. It should be pinging any second. I don't know if you'll hear this on the stream or not. Probably not. Okay. I just got the timer. It just went off. So we'll see. Is there a Crusader? Okay. Is there a Crusader thing here? Is it still an 8-minute timer, or did they increase it? Any second now it should pop up. I don't know if it waits until the very last thing that shows up on your screen, so it might be, you know, plus or minus 30 seconds, because it took a while to get through all 3 contracts and for the guy that contacted me. We're checking it. We're actually plus 20 seconds now. This is how we do testing. Plus 20 seconds plus 30 seconds. Okay, come on. There it is. Yep, it's 8 minutes. Son of a bitch. It does work. Okay, where are we going? Oh, we're going to the same facility. Hey, that one works. We know that facility works, so I'm good with that. Have we rotated enough that I can get there? We have not. Okay, let's figure this out. Yeah, we'll do the same thing. We'll go to yellow again. Clear the planet. Here we go. Oh shit.
His computer's off. Luke, you switched off your targeting computer. What's wrong?
Nothing.
I'm all right. Yeah, so we don't need droids to calculate our route. We can do this ourselves. And yeah, I'm excited. Oh shit, let's start the timer. We're plus 30 seconds on the timer. So let's do a count up timer. Start. Okay. Remember, we're like plus 30 to 40 seconds on that, so we'll have to add, we'll just add a minute to it to be sure, but I want to know how long it takes me to collect the shipment, get back to the base, and unload it. So that'll be working now. Just add a minute to it just for, you know, a little bit of finesse. Did the drop method, but it didn't work. Any other advice? Yeah, just keep trying that, I guess. I mean, do you have a medium contract there as well?
Hey kid.
No, the
together
cooldown
a
doesn't affect
You
it.
in?
Hey, James Davies, the one with Captain's Crew. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you. Let's go ahead and turn on our light too, because it's dark as shit here now. This is when it's more likely for the captain to slam into the planet. If you've seen my streams, it's not hyperbole, unfortunately. Now, we may have to wait for somebody here, but that's okay, because that's all part of the experience, you know. And at 8K, we switch over. There we go. We're on the brakes. Gives us plenty of time to slow down. There we go. Look at that. A little bit of patience and some testing, and I'm already a better pilot. Yeah, keep doing it. I had a medium shipment there, and I don't know if that helped me or not. I could see the medium shipment even though I couldn't see the large, but I kept doing it until it worked. Alright, so this is the one we want. It's this side, yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and get that landing gear down. Go third person again. I do need to set the third person. Shit.
Landing gear down.
I've been doing all this without being actually like clicked into the game, so. Hitting F4 just popped up a bunch of shit on my browser. This is surprisingly difficult for me to figure this out backwards and sideways. But I did finally figure out how to go backwards on the joystick without having to like assign a access to it, so that's kind of nice. There we go. That was actually really good.
Engines off.
One of the better ones I've done. I want to know why that ship there hasn't despawned the whole fucking time I've been here. If it's unattended, it's supposed to despawn pretty aggressively. You can see that there's nothing else on this pad, but every time I've come here, he's been there, and there's nobody running cargo or anything. I don't see anybody over there. For some reason, that ship isn't despawning. Look at, man, that was actually a really good landing. All right, fingers crossed the cargo's here. Maybe. Okay. Remember, this is how we clear that bug. There we go. Okay, it is here. So one of the things I've been doing is splitting this so that I only have to make 2 trips, right? Oops. Split 5. And then I need 3 more boxes. So if I split this into 2, take this. Oh, no, that's too many. This. And maybe one more. No. Okay. We'll have to do what we can. I think we can get 2 of those plus that, and that'll be completely full on the raft. All right, so we're at with adding our minute, we're at 5 minutes and 20 seconds on our cargo run. Efficiency. Remember, undo the mouse. Forgot to do that. That's way better. There we go. Probably turns out to be like 4 more hours of gameplay or something. I bet round trip, loading and unloading, plus the 8 minutes is close to an hour. It's actually going way faster now. The mouse wheel thing was the trick, really. Yeah, man, sorry that you're having that issue. I don't know what's causing it. Tonight was the first time I had it, but I was able to quickly mitigate it. And also, I mean, I definitely want to shout out to, oh man, I'm gonna say his name wrong because I can't remember. I just did a video where I said his name like 4 times and now I can't remember. The guy on Spectrum that put all this together, I want to say, fuck it, I'll have it here. Yeah, shout out to Karga. He was really instrumental in putting all this stuff together. Like, some of it I knew, like the workaround for splitting the cargo, but the other stuff was stuff that he's tried, and he has his success rates listed in the post, and really good, helpful information. It's people that want to help each other in this game that I think make this game great. There's plenty of people that want to burn the game down and bitch about it and all that, and I don't think we need that. We need these people. Want to get this one in that spot there. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. We're at 9 minutes now on our timer, in case you guys are keeping track at home. Alright, perfect. Come on. Come back. Perfect. Okay, now we should be able to get the rest of the crates to fill this up. So yeah, having a medium one and a large one at the same place really makes a difference. You might be like, oh, but it's only, you know, 16 extra cargo or whatever per run, but it adds up. All Alright, so we can do 4, 18, and I need another 2. That should fill up the ship. And yeah, this will give me one more run here until I have to grab another medium contract at this location and to continue to fill up the ship. Yes, that Mr. Plastic Fantastic, welcome. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been seeing when complete strangers are helping each other load. At first, like I was used to getting grieved, so as soon as somebody grabbed my cargo, I was like, no! And then they actually put it on my grid, and I was like, wait a minute, what? You know, and I just watched him help me, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, it was one of those moments that went from, like, you know, frustration that somebody else was gonna rob me, essentially, to absolute amazement that there are people that were just chilling here, didn't even care about loading their own cargo, they were just helping other people. I watched, and helped as well myself. At the beginning of the video I just put out, that was from the first night when we were all just waiting in line and people weren't helping yet. And then I didn't show up, but there was a guy there that was just there to fuck with us, so all he would do is grab cargo and hit the person as soon as they tried to use the terminal, so they couldn't use the terminal. He ended up hitting a couple people hard enough to kill them, and it was just chaos. I didn't want to show people how to grieve. There's no, I mean, that's not gameplay, that's not piracy, that's not anything, that's being an asshole. Alright, we're at 11 minutes, 30 seconds. It's actually going really fast. I don't think with the timer it'll be possible to do 2 runs in an hour, but it'll be pretty close. Because you figure you have a guaranteed 16, if you were able to do 2 runs in an hour, you'd have a guaranteed 16 minutes of downtime, which means in the remainder of that time you'd have to load, unload, and transport, and that might be difficult. I have an Atlas, and I don't like it because you can't adjust anything on the grid. There's a bug right now where the Atlas doesn't work. It won't take anything off if it puts it on incorrectly. And in order to do this, it has to be precise for the raft. If I had a C2 and it didn't really matter where I threw it, I would use an Atlas. I mean, I have a C2, but I'm not using it for this because it's just way too big for these pads. Complete pain in the ass. But I do appreciate it. It's a good tip. The Atlas is fun to use, or at least was until it had the bug. Hopefully they get that fixed. Maybe that'll be a part of the hotfix maintenance this morning. There is a fix? Oh, nice. They fixed it? Sweet. Then yeah, that's pretty good. The other reason I wouldn't use the Atlas on this ship, though, is that, one, I want to fill it up so there won't be any room for it to stick to the grid. But secondly, I have that amazing, amazing tractor beam there, so I don't really need it. Engine's off. Engines are definitely off. As long as your engines are off, or on. Okay. The engines on the Atlas, or? Okay, so you have to have the engines on the ship for it to work. I see what you're saying, I think. Alright, let's do another cinematic takeoff, shall we? Oh, wrong way. Trying to do this with the mouse. Let's just go into a loop until we turn around and hit the ground. No, let's not do that. Let's get control of it with the joystick here. It's out of control. There it is. Yeah, flying with the mouse is hard for me in third person. I don't have that, whatever it is, that spatial awareness that you need. I lack it. I do like the symbol for the lights now. That's the exact high beam signal you have in your car. I don't think I've ever noticed that before on the left side. Take a look at the left side of the screen there, the arrows. See that? It's fucking hilarious. It's amazing. I've been playing this game for so long and they can still surprise me. Oh wow. No, it's obstructed. But this one's obstructed. It says it's not, but I'm gonna press X to doubt on that. See what happens. Fingers crossed I don't fly through the planet and disable my ship. Oh shit, that didn't help. Maybe a little bit towards this one. Yeah, I don't see any other OM markers. What we're gonna have to do, we'll do a micro jump here.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Okay. We're at 16 minutes on our timer.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
I don't think you linked anything because you can't put links in the chat, but I'll check it out. Where the fuck is it? Here it is. Oh, this. I hate that when they line up. It's like, it's so rare, but when it happens, it's annoying.
Quantum travel.
Alright, perfect. We're here.
Quantum travel complete.
But hey, I totally appreciate you. I mean, you're trying to help me, so I'm not being a dick to you. Thank you so much. Or if I am being a dick to you, it's not intentional, and I apologize. I guess I can't determine dickery. I guess that's more like the recipient has to decide the amount of dickery they're feeling. And I like that. I think we're gonna use that. I might use that in the future video. Dickery.
Shields on.
I guess the only way I can get a hangar that isn't that stupid one that I have to fly in from the top is if somebody else is in that at the same time and trying to leave. But since there's like less than 100 people on the server now, I doubt that's gonna happen. I feel like we could probably eke out a couple 30 seconds of faster travel if I didn't have to negotiate this hangar the way I do. Oh, wait a minute. Did we get the other one? Oh, sweet. We did. Look at that. We got switched over. Nice. All right, let's start orienting ourselves correctly. Gear down. Full boost.
Landing gear down.
Look at that. We got a nice hangar. I just had to bitch enough to air traffic control and they set it up. Nice. Or I guess it's really space traffic control, isn't it? Have to start thinking about things a little bit differently now. This is on the wrong side. There we go. Good enough. All right, very cool. Oh, nice. So just to be sure, you're saying I have to have, if the engines are on, the Atlas will work correctly? Is that what I'm understanding from that? Because this thing is super nice. Remember, hit Q. Everything is amazing. Unlock your mouse wheel. No, the engine should be off on your ship. I got you. I always turn mine off, so I don't think that I would have that problem. I'll have to try it. In fact, okay. You know what? We're gonna test this. I don't care about the experiment anyway. It took us 20 minutes to get back here with the cargo. So, assuming that it's gonna take me another, what, like 10 to offload it, maybe it's possible to do like 1 point something trips per hour. I think we figured that out. Because you still have your 8-minute cooldown until you get your next mission. I'll go down and see if I can get an atlas out of... I think I have one here. If not, I'll claim one. There should be a secondary cargo lift here because I think they come up on the cargo lifts now. Maybe. I thought they did. I could be wrong. Let's try this. Oh, there's a search here. Since when? No, I guess not. Let me see. Maybe I don't have one here right now. I have 4 of them throughout the verse. Who knows where the hell they are? We can deliver one here, though. Okay. That one got here, right?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Stored. Okay. Let's see if that works now. Aha! There you go. Look at this. I mean, yep, he probably also played like 24 hours during those days, right? I mean, it's not impossible. I streamed 24 hours in 3 days, and I also played the 3rd day without streaming at all, so yeah. Even for Germans, that's considered insane. I believe you. I just can't take this with me because I want to fill up my cargo grid every time. That means I have to make one less trip to get what I want. To me, that's not worth the box. Alright, let's see how it goes. Oh wow, that is kind of nice, huh? They also hold it up a lot higher so you can actually see. I appreciate that. It's a little finicky. Okay, it's a lot finicky. Okay, I had it for half a second for some. There we go. Alright, we'll see how it goes. You're not wrong. This is way faster. Thank you for helping me. Sorry if I came off like an asshole. Because I just... Fuck! Okay, so it's only faster when I don't do that. That's not your fault. That's not in the right place either. Okay, I think I need to centralize a little bit easier so I can get these side ones. Or maybe start away from me, because I'm having a little bit of trouble getting that. Okay. Let's get these before it gets impossible for me to get over there. It's very precise. Like that's the thing. I'm looking for like that 1 pixel essentially. There we go. For some of it, it doesn't matter, but for others, it seems like it really does. Okay, let's go into a better spot for this. We can do better here. I don't want to have to turn, so I think this is probably the way to go. Oh, now I can't see. Oh, that's no bueno. Yeah, I can't see. This is probably not gonna work. Alright, I'm trying to figure out the most efficient way to do this. I don't like turning as much, so I guess I gotta really be on the side here. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Okay, now we're thinking with portals. How'd that go? Sorry guys, I'm not reading the chat. Give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to force myself to do this as fast as possible to see what's possible. Okay, this is impressive. I would say though, if you don't have a raft, I think the tractor beam works really well too. All right. So let's see. Even with me pissing around with it, I think that we're probably faster than the tractor beam there. What are we doing on time? Let's see, 26:41. So as soon as I hit this, it's plus 1 minute. So it's gonna be 28 minutes to get this down. So yeah, I think if you used a raft at both locations. Okay, gotta dance. I mean, it's super important. Very satisfied. Okay. As much fun as that is, I don't know if I have it in me to do it again. Let's take the raft. I can run faster than this thing can walk.
Just wanted to thank you for completing.
Oh, I can't lift it up
Your
anymore?
contribution goes beyond just cargo.
There we
Thank you
go.
for being.
I guess it's so heavy that I can't throw it out there anymore while I walk. I'm gonna put it back and I'm gonna store my ship, and I think I'm gonna call it a night. I might work on my latest video. I have something else I want to make, and cargo's just not that much fun to me right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Check out some of my other videos. I have that smuggling video that I'm particularly proud of that didn't find an audience at all, and that really makes me sad. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll probably stream tomorrow. And we'll see what happens with the fixes. Hopefully it's good for everybody. So once again, you're the best, and I will see you in the verse. Let's roll the outro.
Drifting through the black with the price on my name. No fleet, no flag, just fuel and the flame. Yo, so the scanner shot with the aim.
Okay, so I gotta tell you that the freaking raft just went through my cargo elevator.
That's reroute, but I never fold. Struggle is life.
Oh, it's gone. It might even have broken it. Oops. That's probably on me. I mean, I don't care that I lost the raft. I just didn't want to fuck up my cargo elevator. Alright guys, see you tomorrow.
Systems arrive, clear interface. One last job, one last deal. Wiping my tracks, no trace to reveal. Locked in drift past Pyro's lane. Eyes on the hall, no need for fame. Black box logs and a burning name. The little legend of who I became. Bizarre truck, a slide of an instinct stop. Maybe by the mark where the lights all stop. No safe points when you bend the law. But I am on talk, I just be in the law. Signal locked, systems free. Got the crew, no in between. Snubbing and between the corrupt extremes. Captain's online with the chaos screen. They call me myth, they call me ghost. Just the pain on the bridge at most. Sea fleets more, empires cry, and I still walk where your heroes die. On online, silence breaks. Run your stance, track my weights. I don't hide, I just evade. This legend's move in a different shade. Signal locked,